Salutations, spooks, spirits, and specters, and welcome back to more Senran Kagura. I was about to say Shinobiverse. Burst! Renewal! Continuing on with Chapter 1. Mission 4, Get Back the Purse. The shops district is overrun with thieves. Take them down and recover the stolen goods. So you can actually swap between everybody now, huh? If I were to guess, this is an Asuka-focused mission, is my guess. See, I like that you can swap, but I wish that it's kind of like. Again, I'm gonna go back to Shinobi Versus. If you're doing a story mission, the first time you do it, they should have it set to the character that they want you to play. And then, when you go back to a mission you've already completed, you can just go ahead and swap around whoever you feel like. That's my opinion. If they want to have like a focus. I'm not saying this is bad, but it kind of gives like a sort of, what's the term? There's kind of a break. There's kind of like a, there's no consistency between the story and the gameplay. So even if you, even if I were to bring Miyabi on this mission, the character who's actually participating in the mission will be like, blah, 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 blah. I have to stop the delinquents. I have to get everybody their money back. Sorry, that's just my take. I bask in the morning warmth of the summer sun and head for Hanzo National Academy. People tend to get sluggish as the weather warms, but this is the perfect temperature for me. That's because the sunlight is the source of my energy. I'm in such good spirits, I can't seem to keep myself from humming. I'm sorry. I've seen this kind of image so many times, and it took me off guard. I look up and notice I'm already at the school gate. Not the main gate. It's actually a rear gate made specifically for the shinobi students. It wouldn't do to make friends with the regular students and have them start getting nosy about which class I'm in. See, that makes sense. Now I understand. This is giving me background information I never had. I just had to make it up along in my head when I played later games, because I never played the first games of the Senran Kagura franchise. I started with Shinobi Versus and I moved on from there. For that same reason, the Shinobi student classrooms are kept well out of sight of the general student body. I go through the gate only to hear a voice calling me from behind. It's a boy in a baseball uniform looking very out of breath as he stops. His hair is buzzed short and his face is very tanned. He must be at least 6 feet tall. No doubt, he's seriously into sports.
Nani?
He stammers for a moment and winds up not saying anything at all. I don't want to stand by the rear gate forever. I'm caught off guard. I have no idea how to react.
好きです。付き合ってください。
He drops his gaze in a hurry. I can see the neat little whirl of hair on the back of his head. At my failure to respond, he turns and runs off like a scared rabbit.
なんだったの？
I check the clock and see it's time for homeroom to start. I sprint off for the ninja room. The entire morning passes in a blur. I love you. Please go out with me. No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
どうしたの？アスカちゃん、お昼食べないの？
Hibari peers at my face. I suddenly realize it's lunchtime. I'm just sitting here with my lunchbox, daydreaming.
なんかあったの？いや、知らない男の子に告白されちゃって。
Everyone in the ninja room reacts as one, so much so that they startle me.
あたいに詳しく話しな。ひばり、驚きです。男か。私も興味があります。
As they bombard me with the questions, I decide to go ahead and fill them in.
話から察するに、そのお相手は他校の野球部の生徒というところでしょうか。
Ikaruga speaks with calm assurance. I'm trying to be more like her in that regard.
野球部いい。将来はメジャーリーガーかよ。アスカ、こりゃいい物件を手に入れたな。
Kat is almost trembling with enthusiasm.
そうなの？そうだよ。アスカが女子アナか芸能人にならないと彼と釣り合い取れなくなるぞ。
No, all I want is to be a shinobi. I don't have any dreams of becoming a celebrity. Still, in the face of Kat's unbridled excitement, I can't help but give her a wry smile.
野球って速い球を打つあれのこと？
Ikaruga nods at Hibari's question.
プロ野球選手は忍びをやっても一流になれるほどのアスリートです。
すごい！野球選手は手裏剣を刀で打ち返すこともできるんだね。
As usual, Hibari's a little off the mark, but with her, it's always kind of cute.
それでどうするのですか？
Ikaruga asks her question quietly as if to calm the turmoil.
どうするって言われても。俺たちは忍びだ。それを忘れるな。
Yagyu keeps her voice quiet and level. It's like she just splashed my mind with water. The ninja room, bustling with activity only moments before, goes silent. Even Kat settles down.
わかってるってそれぐらい。
I don't have the time to spare for love. I want to be a shinobi, and that's all. Really, I don't even know what's going. What I really, I don't even know what going out is or how you're supposed to do it. Plus, I don't know what kind of person that boy is. He might not be the kind of person I want to be around, let alone fall in love with. Feeling much better, I pop open the lid of my lunchbox. Inside is my favorite, Fudomaki rolls. I carelessly run along a mountain path. Every morning, I perform personal training. I'm still inexperienced. I'm nowhere near as strong as Cat is. Ikaruga's much faster than I am. Yagyu's technical mastery and Hibari's espionage skills are superior to mine as well. Since I'm not a fan of losing to anyone, I am always training as much as I can. I suddenly sense another presence. The boy from yesterday emerges from the woods. Again, he's wearing his baseball uniform.
あれどうしてこんなところに
それはこっちのセリフなんだけど、まさかあなたストーカー？
He shakes his head in a sudden panic.
打撃練習をしていてその球拾いをしていたんです。
一人で？
はい、自主トレですから。
Personal training. Just like me, I think, but don't say.
人より多く練習したいんです。俺にとって野球は特別だから。
To practice more than anyone. I want to tell him I know how that feels. I steal a glance at his face. Even though he's drenched in sweat, he still looks full of energy. He's actually kind of cool. I feel myself begin to blush and quickly look away.
俺は鈴木って言います。あなたの名前を聞いていいですか？
鈴木くん、名前も知らない相手に告白したの
？I have to admit, I'm being a little mean. Suzuki quickly wipes his palms.
いや、それは俺一目惚れに近かったもので。
私はアスカ、よろしくね。
I smile at him, and he lets out a huge sigh.
アスカさん、こんなこと言うのもあれなんですが、もしよかったらこの間の返事を。
この間の返事？
俺と付き合ってもらえますか
？I lose all of my words and fall utterly silent. All I can hear are the birds and the wind.
なんて困りますよね。そんなことを知らないやつに言われても。
Suzuki smiles bitterly and scratches his head.
だから俺のことを知ってくれると嬉しいです。週末に試合があります。もしよかったら見に来てくれませんか？
I find myself looking straight into his eyes. His pure, honest eyes. Would it be okay to watch his game? Ikaruga and Yagyu wouldn't be too upset about it, I wouldn't think. I realize I'm still hesitating. Suzuki lowers his head slightly and starts jogging down the mountain. His back is broad and manly. Right as morning classes end, the door to the ninja room flies open. It's Grandpa Hanzo! The sushi chef bursts in, laughing loudly. It's my very dear Grandpa Hanzo.
ちっちゃ
おお、アスカか。真面目にやってるか。
半蔵様、ご無沙汰しております。
Master Kiria bows deeply.
よせよせ、キリア。わしはもう引退した身じゃ。
My grandpa's known as a legendary shinobi. Before he retired, he was apparently amazing. Rumor has it that Hanzo Academy is actually named after him, even though no civilian knows anything about his legend. And that's a good thing. We protect others from the shadows, and we do it with no expectation of gratitude. I think that's what the battle for justice is all about. I'd love to be a shinobi of Grandpa's caliber. That's been my dream ever since I was little.
急にどうしたの、じっちゃん。
みんなに昼飯をご馳走しようと思ってな。
At that, he unties a cloth wrapper. The smell of rice vinegar greets our senses.
やったー、お寿司だお寿司だ。
Hibari literally jumps for joy. Everyone quickly gathers around Grandpa. My parents run a sushi restaurant. It's managed by both of them, plus Grandpa. Business is tough, but the regular customers must make up for it.
おいお待ち、じっちゃん特製の太巻きだ。ほら、アスカ、みんなに配れ。
I take the sushi bucket from him and go around, handing the rolls out to everyone.
とても美味しそうです。
ぶっといけど一口でいくか。いただきます。うまい。
As everyone cheerfully stuffs Futomaki rolls into their mouths, Grandpa smiles and motions me over.
何？
最近色恋にかまけておるらしいな。
Did the others tell him? No, they wouldn't have just blurted this out. So how did he know about the boy? After thinking about it, it hits me. Grandpa is a legendary shinobi. No one can hide secrets from him, especially not his own granddaughter.
別に色でも恋でもないよ。
アスカ、お前は両親の馴れ初めについて聞いたことはあるか？
I shake my head. He lowers his voice to a whisper and tells me the story. Dad was a law student at a famous university. Apparently, he fell in love with my shinobi student mom at first sight. Grandpa objected to them dating, of course. But Dad refused to give up and got into an endless series of arguments with Grandpa in the process.
じっちゃんはどうしてお父さんとお母さんの仲を許したの？
お前のお父さんは弁護士の夢を捨て、わしと一緒に寿司屋をやると言い出したんだ。愛する人と添い遂げるためなら夢も金も地位もいらない。お前のお父さんはそう言ったんじゃ。
I'd never dreamed that was why Dad ended up running a sushi restaurant. I feel tears welling up. My eyes run hot.
そこまで言われたら結婚を反対するわけにもいかないじゃろ。
I nod in agreement.
それで、お前の相手はどんな男なんじゃ。
I'm expecting Asuka to say, he's not my boyfriend!
だから相手じゃないって。でもどんな男の子っていうのなら、なんか私と似ている人かな。
He gets up early to practice like crazy. He's really focused on his goals. He really is a lot like me.
アスカ、人を好きになることはいい。恋愛はどんどんしろ。
I'm at a loss for words. I never thought I'd hear Grandpa actually encourage me to pursue a romance.
力は刀と盾のついでなければならない。わしが言ったことを覚えているか？
I nod slightly. I've always had a knack for fighting. I beat up a lot of bullies when I was growing up. Even then, I wanted to be a good shinobi. It's what felt right for me. So one day, Grandpa said to me,
お前の力はただの刀だ。力というのは刀と盾のついでなきゃダメだ。
I didn't have a clue what he meant. I got that a sword was powerful, but a shield? Even in all my time at Hanzo Academy so far, I still haven't really figured it out.
確かに忍びの色恋は難しい。しかし人を愛する気持ちがきっとお前に刀と盾の意味を教えてくれるはずじゃ。
As he says this, he claps me on the back. Hard. I start coughing and he laughs in response. I finally get it. He wants me to know how a shinobi would think in this situation.
ありがとね、じっちゃん。
At my small expression of gratitude, he nods deeply. In the end, I don't go to Suzuki's game. I also change the route I take when training in the mornings so as not to run into him again. Grandpa's words have made things clear to me. I'm not ready for love. Not yet. There's still a lot I want to do before I learn of the strength born of the sword and shield. One morning, I finish my morning training and glance at the sports section of the paper. There I see a small article about Suzuki's success. He'd pitched a shutout game with 18 strikeouts. He'd even hit 2 home runs out of his 5 times at bat. He'd led his team to victory as pitcher and batter. He'd been his team's sword and shield, all rolled into one.
鈴木くんも頑張ってね。
I smile softly and gently close the paper.
今日もポカポカしてていい天気。平和だな。
おっとっと、ごめんね、いきなりぶつかっちゃって。
大丈夫です。あなたこそ怪我してないですか？
私は全然平気です。それじゃ。
なんか慌ただしい子だな。財布がない。さっきの子に取られたんだ。まさか最近話題の雑魚山強盗だ。財布の中には500円しか入ってないけど。
Well, let me guess. It was your 500 yen.
でもお金はお金。私の大事なお小遣いです。絶対に財布を取り返してみせる。
It only took 28 minutes, but we're finally here at the action.
舞い忍びます。任務開始。やった危ない。飛んでけ。逃さない。忍び天地。一気に片付ける。いただき。そこだ。逃がすか。
What's in this box? Food. Any other? I'm just checking. Just checking. Anything back here? Oh, actually, this is where I came. That's where I came from. To the right.
一気に片付ける。いただき。半蔵流乱れ咲き。危そこだ。いくよ。いざ上手。
I completely forgot about that move. Such a great way to travel.
大したことなかったね。しまった。財布を持っている子に逃げられた。
デカ父女、ほら財布だ。取り返してやったぞ。
ありがとうございます。デカ父女じゃありません。私の名前はアスカです。それであなたは？
私はホムラだ。
ホムラちゃんって言うんですか。財布を取り返してもらったお礼をさせてください。
結構だ。
そんな遠慮しないでください。500円でなんかおごっちゃいますから。
That's all you have, though.
遠慮しておくよ。
ああ、行っちゃった。ホムラちゃんか。財布を取り返した時の動きすごかったな。なんか格闘技でもやっているのかな。私ももっと頑張らなくっちゃ。自分でも信じられない評価です。
30 minutes of story and 3 minutes of gameplay. That's Senran Kagura for you. Alright, let's take a quick trip around the ninja room here. But otherwise, thank you all very much for watching, and ciao for now. Ciao for now.